Overview. Why do we need guidance on enclosed spaces? If you were an astronaut, would you go for a spacewalk without your spacesuit? If you were a diver, would you dive in without your respiratory mask? If you were a soldier, would you go to the war without your gun? So, would you enter an enclosed space unprotected? Why do we need guidance on enclosed spaces? Under no circumstances should you enter an enclosed space unprepared. Entering an enclosed space is a potentially hazardous activity on board a vessel. Various hazards, such as lack of oxygen and toxic or flammable gases, may result in illness, injury, or even death. This is why you and anyone performing a task in an enclosed space needs to follow specific rules and procedures, for your own safety and that of your crewmates too. Proper procedures for entering enclosed spaces. How to carry out a rescue in an enclosed space, and how to correctly use SCBA gear are extremely important for your life. So, you really need to pay attention to this and also to the following modules so as to be able to enter safely into every enclosed space. Welcome to the module, Key Roles and Hazards. Upon completing this module, you will be able to understand what is considered as an enclosed space. Recognize the hazards associated with enclosed spaces. You can see some examples of enclosed spaces on board ships by clicking on the image below. Compartments and vent pipes. Compartments and vent pipes next to enclosed spaces should also be considered. Why consider compartments? Compartments next to enclosed spaces should be considered because they may have similar atmospheres. IMO defines an adjacent connected space as being a normally unventilated space, which is not used for cargo, but which may share the same atmospheric characteristics with the enclosed space, such as, but not limited to, a cargo space access way. An example of an adjacent connected space is a deck house containing a booby hatch that leads to a cargo hold. Compartments and vent pipes. Why consider vent pipes? Vent pipes coming from enclosed spaces may pass through compartments that are not necessarily adjacent. If the pipes are not in good condition, these compartments may also be affected, as air from the enclosed space could affect the atmosphere in the compartment. If you are unsure whether or not a compartment is safe to enter, you should assume that it is an enclosed space. Hazards associated with enclosed spaces. There are numerous hazards that are associated with enclosed spaces, the most important of which are 1. Oxygen deficiency. 2. Oxygen-enriched atmosphere. 3. Flammability. 4. Toxicity. Now let's look more closely at each of these hazards. Enclosed space hazard. Number 1. Oxygen deficiency. An empty tank or confined space may become deficient in oxygen if kept closed for a long time due to corrosion. Other factors that contribute to oxygen depletion are 1. Welding. 2. Gas cutting. 3. Painting. 4. The presence of oxygen-absorbing chemicals or cargoes. 5. The displacement of oxygen by other gases such as hydrogen, inert gases, carbon dioxide, or other fire-extinguishing media. 6. Gases released from volatile cargoes. Lack of oxygen can have various negative effects on the human body, ranging from simple headaches to coma and even death. Oxygen is colorless, odorless, and has no taste. Hence, an oxygen-enriched atmosphere cannot be detected by normal human senses. Enclosed space. Hazard number 3, flammability. Flammable liquids, gases, or combustible dusts can create an explosive or flammable atmosphere within an enclosed space. If ignited, these could lead to fire or explosion. Some of the contributing factors to this could be an oxygen-enriched space, a space carrying cargoes that emit volatile vapors, or introduction of chemicals such as paints in an enclosed space, which would effectively complete the fire triangle. 1. Liquid bulk. This includes liquid petroleum and chemicals carried in bulk. Hydrocarbon gases are toxic and may be present in fuel or cargo tanks that have contained petroleum or its products. Similarly, the vapors of some chemical cargoes, such as hydrogen sulfide, are highly toxic too. These gases may also be present in the pump rooms, cofferdams, duct keels, or other spaces adjacent to cargo tanks if the cargo has leaked. Due to the enormity of the cargoes carried in liquid bulk form and the inherent dangers posed by each, particular care should be taken and cases should be dealt with on an individual basis.